and I was kind of like crawling like a lizard across the roof, but being held from underneath. I was like, oh. And this guy...
Like that baby in Train Spotting.
Yes! Talking about shoes and losing shoes upon a crowd surfing situation, we must go back in time.
Oh, yeah.
To Glasgow. Radio
yeah.
1, big weekend in Glasgow. Big event in the big square in Glasgow. I was DJing. Calvin Harris was DJing. Martin Garrix.
Oh, yes.
Zane Lowe. Anyway, all of us up on stage. After that, there was an after party.
There was.
At the infamous Arches in Glasgow.
Yes.
R.I.P. the Arches. Such an incredible venue. And I DJ'd. And Grimmy was there. And you crowd surfed.
I did crowd surf. Because you used to crowd surf quite a lot at your gigs.
I love
a crowd
Couldn't
surf.
get enough.
It's so fun. It's
Couldn't
fun
get
for
enough.
everyone involved as well. Like when I've been in the crowd and someone crowd surfs,
It's
fun.
so fun.
It's just fun. So I thought I should crowd surf at your gig. I don't know what was going through my mind.
Probably a load of booze.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. Not my gig.
Yeah, but it's fine.
It's fine, isn't it?
Great. People,
yeah.
You
People crowd surf and it's not their
I loved
gig.
it. I loved it. But you did lose a shoe.
I did lose a shoe.
It was like Cinderella, but the Oldham version.
Yeah. Cinderfella,
Cinderfella.
if you will.
It was a Converse.
It was a Converse. But it was
Which are very hard to
retrieved.
take off, can I just say?
Very hard to take off. Someone must have been really like...
Yeah, fiddling.
Probably like a magician or something
Yeah.
in the crowd.
Yeah.
But yeah, lost the shoe. Absolutely devastated to be in Glasgow on a Friday night with one shoe on. Really sad.
That's the point when you're walking out of the club into
Yeah.
like pissing rain outside
Yeah.
and you got one shoe on
And
when
you're
you're like,
why
oh,
did I
that was
do
really
that?
stupid.
Why did I do that?
was really stupid.
So I spent about an hour without a shoe, but then Billy from security found the shoe. So shout out to Billy for
You know what?
retrieving the shoe.
You've just helped me remember an amazing memory of crowd surfing in Chibuku when I was, which is a venue in Liverpool that you used to rave at and I used to DJ at, and losing a shoe, and it was a red high heel.
Oh.
And I went to an after
You
party.
take someone's eye out with that
I
crowd
know,
surfing.
I know. This is like when I got experience, and I learned soon after that you always should take your shoes off. Take your shoes off.
Take your
Take
heels
anything
off.
out of your pockets.
Yeah.
Take any bags off you, anything
Yeah.
like that. Obviously, take your phone out.
Mm-hmm.
Then jump, and always leap out, flip, and land on your back.
Oh. What,
There's
like
a kind of artistry to it, actually,
a
when I think
spin?
about it. Yeah, like jump out, spin, back.
Wow, all right,
Yeah.
Tom Daly.
Obviously, being female, there's tactics to that.
Oh,
because
yes.
you don't want to
You
get
don't wanna
felt
go-
up.
No, yes.
So that's why I always land on my back. But one of the most, and I've crowd surfed so many times, so
I
many
don't think
different
I
places.
could do that.
But one of the most bizarre things that happened to me was again a Radio 1 event in Bournemouth where the roof was so low that I jumped out and I was kind of like crawling like a lizard across the roof, but being held from underneath. I was like, oh. And this
Like
guy,
that baby in Train Spotting.
yes, this guy decided to tickle my feet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wrong gun.
I know. So I'd obviously taken my heels off and I was in barefoot. This guy decided to tickle my feet all the way across, and I was like, ah! It was
No,
I wasn't okay with it.
No,
Wasn't
no.
okay. But I
Wasn't
also
like-
used to do it to kind of torture my tour manager as well, because they would just be like, oh, here she goes again. And then they'd have to like come in after me and like get all the security guards and haul me back. It's never dainty. Haul me back over the railing and just like push me back in the booth. I'm like, I love torturing him.
Have you stopped doing it? Because I know there was a point in your life where you said, right,
Over 30, we don't do that
we
anymore.
don't do that anymore.
It didn't happen. It kept going.
Oh, it kept going.
For
You
quite a while.
relapsed quite a few times.
Maybe it was over 35 I stopped.
Right.
Maybe it was after I started having kids. I was like, I should,
Yeah.
definitely
Mom.
stop.
Mom.
She's at it again.